Hello, everybody. Pat Brown with Teak Isle here. We've been sitting around here a little bit today talking about some of the different new products that we have going into IBEX. We have a lot of great stuff this year, as well as stuff that you may not have seen last year because of the hurricane. So excited to show you and look forward to seeing you in October.
So guys, we have a real tight relationship with the guys at ScanStrut, and we use a lot of their different phone chargers on dash panels and stuff like that. And we've always been really impressed with their innovativeness and the quality of their products. And they'd recently brought us a new inflator and deflator. And Donnie, I know you thought that was super cool.
Oh man, absolutely. We were quite the island hoppers. We enjoy going to the island with the family and the kids and swimming. And I always see these floats just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, man, how do these people inflate them, deflate them? Where do they stow them to and from? I really was like, wow, that really gives you a lot of functionality where you can bring a lot of floats and you can quickly not only pump them up, but then the other side is you could deflate them very quickly too.
So Pat, talk to me about, how does this mount to the boat, or how have we integrated this into?
So it can just mount to the boat. Basically you're cutting a hole in one of the side walls or side of a seat or something like that. But we kind of looked at that and said, okay, well, here's this part. And here's this bag of hoses and adapters for the different kinds of inflation. So we said, how could we maybe hide that a little bit? So we made some very cool drawer unit that you can actually have this part mounted in it, and then have the back drawer be able to store the hoses. Just kind of adding to the functionality of the part, giving it a dedicated space to be.
So guys, I know water resistance is a large topic of conversation often, and particularly when you're washing down your different drawer units and storage units, it's difficult to keep water out. But I think we've spent a lot of time this year looking for new options. So talk to me a little bit about the new water mitigation system that we have in place.
Yeah, like you say, the biggest challenge in a lot of cases, while we have a nice seal on our door, is the latch tends to actually allow water to go through it if it's sprayed on. So what we did is we developed a channeling system so that any of that water that's coming through the latch would actually drain down and out below the seal on the outside, which really, there's nothing more frustrating than opening your drawer and it's full of water, where in this case, you don't have that problem.
So guys, obviously we've done a ton of stuff with cooler storage over the years, a lot of different cooler slides and stuff like that. But we are seeing a trend towards more demand for the soft sided coolers. They're more functional on and off the boat, more portable, but you have a lot of the same challenges in so much that you bring them on the boat and they take up deck space. You need to be able to get to them, but you also want to be able to store them and get them out of the way. So I know we've come up with a couple solutions for the builders. And you can talk about that, Pat?
Yeah, we basically looked at a couple different sizes of the soft side coolers to kind of come up with some different units that would store those. They could be a tilt out unit or a drawer unit. And it's really been a good thing to add, especially in a lot of cases you're jumping on the boat for a while and you don't need to tote some big heavy cooler down to the boat.
So I know in some cases, and this is really cool, where they've actually worked with some of the soft-sided cooler companies to brand them and include them with the boat. So maybe there's a boat builder logo, and of course a dedicated storage space designed for that. Yep. That starts to make a ton of sense, and a really cool thing.
It really does make the boat. It steps the boat up just that much more in quality. You pull this drawer open. Here's the cooler. It's got their logo on it. It's pretty good stuff.
We just got back from ICAST 2023, and we won Best of Show for tackle storage, and it was for Pontoon tackle storage of all things. Big bass boat show. I know that's something you've been pushing really hard, Pat, so talk to me about that.
Yeah, we work with the boat builders, obviously, to give them some ideas of what, could be added to their boats to make their boats that much more valuable. We've done some different entertainment center stuff, and this, we feel that to add this additional feature of the fishing to the boat really makes it that much more attractive to the end user.
Do more stuff.
And appeals to more people, and if you can justify going and buying a boat and go, well, I can fish in it, I can cruise in it, I can do this, it's just adding another feature, and I think it's really a great
That's
idea.
Awesome. No, and I know that there's some pretty elaborate freestanding units, but then also in some cases it might be as simple as maybe a Plano tray or some rod holder, so that when you're on the going out today, it's easy to bring a rod and you have a place to put it out of the way.
That's what it's all about. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the small snippet of new products that we'll be showing at the IBEX show this year. There's lots more to come. There's different console storage. There's hose holders, cooler slides, some of our new laser engraved product. Really excited to show you all that, especially given that we didn't get together last year. So we hope to see you there in October. Thanks.